2. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Gon' pop it for me cause I'm rich and poppin' in. Yeah, drip.
Today, from Ford Field in Detroit, it's Week 10 of the NFL on EA Sports. Wishnowski set to kick off.
Here's the Australian-born punter Mitch Wishnowski to get things going. And we are underway from Ford Field. Fielded in the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the guy out of California, the former Cal Bear, Jared Goff.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule. Now Goff on first down. Short throw to Smith. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4, second down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down. Goff off the bootleg. And that is incomplete.
Well, the gap man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Lions will take over. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback standing at 6'2" from Eastern Illinois. It's Jimmy Garoppolo.
You enjoyed watching that game tape, didn't you?
Yeah,
last week's game.
Good. 4 touchdowns, 1 pick.
Now, you were a little upset about the pick. I didn't know if you would play him this week or not if you were the head coach.
Hey, they got the win.
You got the win, so you're going to give him another chance?
I'm going to give him another shot.
All right. I think the ratio's pretty good. He'll try and eliminate the interception, but he wants to keep that hot streak going, throwing touchdown passes.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Oh, that was sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. And it's caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
At the 2-yard line.
from the 2. Here's first and goal. Garoppolo again. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3-and-out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3-and-out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. A drive that time of 6 plays. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown.
Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. And on the first drive, 3-and-out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of it.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player. I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there and take the hit.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked.
A loss of 9.
Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one's maybe bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
First and 10.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know we're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A big play there with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Lions strike quickly here for 6 points.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Minnesota now ready for their next possession. This is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Goff now to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Vikings.
Touchdown.
A big play there. 76 yards. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah. What's that? Listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, no, they got the touchdown. It's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. So here are the Lions to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
At the 26-yard line.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Second and goal from the 1. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they have nowhere to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. And now out comes Minnesota. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Ball on the 30, they'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll run with Madison. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Madison, the ball carrier. He's tackled.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter. And a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
On second down, this is Madison. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Madison, the ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here comes Jimmy Garoppolo now to lead his offense back out there. And how about the start so far, Charles? 3 first-half touchdown passes.
And that's how you generate excitement on a team. Keep your offense moving at a really high level. And it's also how you establish leadership, by playing that well. 3 touchdown passes, that's the way to lead.
Now he's just hoping for number 4. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Garoppolo on first down. As that man again, it's complete. Now he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a first down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again, and he's also made adjustments as the defense is trying to really stop him.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Here's Sanders. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
3-yard line. A gain of 1 yard on the play.
Garoppolo now on 3rd and goal. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Intended for number.
So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Touchdown pass number 4 of the afternoon for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Lions are able to extend their lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Madison. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
From the 27, Goff. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down.
If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
At the 43-yard line.
From the gun, here's Goff. This one brought in by Jefferson. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 45-yard line. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
Back at the 48-yard line.
Running from the shotgun with Madison. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go. The Vikings on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9. gun. Goff. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 31-yard line. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
I'd love to know what he's saying in the huddle now to his guys up front, because it's been a steady stream of pressure on him this entire game. That time, able to avoid the sack, but he's got to talk to his offensive line and say, guys, just a couple seconds extra, please.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
A loss of 6 yards. And it's
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
at the 29-yard line.
So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
First down, Garoppolo. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
43-yard line.
And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
His throw incomplete. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Second down and 10.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. Left side, it's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 40. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. Another big hitter there, this one good for 18. From down at the 12, it's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. Forced out to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. This will be caught just inside the 10. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
At the 2-yard line.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jump...
It is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions add on to their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
At their own 25.
Getting set to go again here on offense, Jared Goff trots back onto the field. A lot of the problems have been on the other side of the ball. Is that frustrating for a quarterback who's been playing well?
It is, but there's no way that the best ones let their teammates know that. They actually take it upon themselves and say, okay, I have to do even more. I need to play better. Maybe even say I put my defense in a bad spot. That's what true leadership shows you.
Yeah, well, he doesn't need to change much personally. On first down, it's gone. Over the middle to Smith. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Complete. Jefferson to target. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
A gain of 7. First down, Minnesota.
On first and 10, Goff. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. They come up on second and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. And he's going to go down again. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on fourth down. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. So we've come. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime.
Score Lions 35, Vikings 7.
The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Garoppolo. The kicker here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. And good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
First and 10.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And this one complete downfield on the left side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. And he fires one incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being a rake.
And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. And that, boys and girls, is an NFL record 6th touchdown reception. The record has stood since 1950. What a game.
How about that? Because so many things have to go right in order for it to happen. Not just him catching the passes. Someone delivering it accurately. Offensive line giving him time to throw the ball. A true team record. But he stands above it because he was on the receiving end of so many great plays.
Jamal Agnew now to return it. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Going to begin the drive here with Madison. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
The ball carrier.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Going to run with Madison again. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
Alexander Madison, the ball carrier.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
He's taken down at the...
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Ball to Jefferson on the slant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Here's Madison running on 1st down. A big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, Vikings.
Alexander Madison, the ball carrier.
Alexander Madison, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are able to strike for 6. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Bailey now for the extra point.
Point after.
And that'll cut the lead down to 28. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was capped off by a touchdown scamper from Alexander Madison.
Dan Bailey to kick.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here's Dante Pettis on the return. And able to get this out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here comes Jimmy Garoppolo now to lead his offense back out there. And nobody in the stadium feels better than he does right now. Just a slew of touchdown passes. He's been spectacular.
And you and I both know this is a team game, one of the best team games that's out there. But right now, I've forgotten what the scoreboard even says. Just watching what he's doing.
Fun. And they get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. 75 yards. And this offense is running away with this one. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Now Goff on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
To try again after the sack. Goff. Open man is Robbie Anderson. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. Touchdown, Vikings.
Robbie Anderson.
Robbie Anderson. His first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to strike for 6.
Partner, you know the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Here comes Jimmy Garoppolo now to lead his offense back out there. And the yardage just continues to pile up. We're still in the 3rd quarter. He's had a heck of a game.
Keep your calculator handy because these numbers are skyrocketing. Loving watching what he's doing right now because, what do we call it, in the zone?
Yeah, he's in the zone.
I think he's in the zone plus right now. Everything is like a laser.
Let's see if he can stay in that zone. Now, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another 1st down.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And the 2nd down throw on target. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
1st and 10 at the 20.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Garoppolo again. Seeing no options as he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. So 2nd and 10 now here in the third quarter from Detroit. Garoppolo's throw taken in by Samuel. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Completes it to Samuel. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard. Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd. From the yard out, and the Lions just continue to pour it on. I don't even know what to say anymore. I mean, I've lost track of how many times he's been in the end zone. This is just flat unbelievable. Doesn't matter whether you have an abacus, a calculator, just old-fashioned pencil and paper trying to total it up. The number is staggering. What a performance. This man knows how to find the end zone and make it count. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out. And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And after a sluggish start, he's really bounced back. The numbers bear that out. And you're a baseball guy, partner. How many at-bats over the course of a baseball season? Oh, boy, 4 in a game. Yeah, about 4 in a game. 4 times 162. 350 or so, right? Sometimes it takes a while for a guy to get going. That's my point. It's not the first few carries. You don't worry about that. As they go along, get that guy lathered up, get those blocking assignments down. Those 2-yard gains turn into bigger gains as the game moves along. On 2nd and 9, Goff. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Carol Witherspoon on the coverage.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
First down, Minnesota.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A shotgun snap for Goff. And his throw here is incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Oh, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
And 10 yards to go.
Again, Goff. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Here's Britton Colquitt now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. Here comes Pettis on the return. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Flushed out right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Danielle Hunter, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now this throw caught left side. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. It's a big play there for the Lions. 44 yards.
No let-up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold-up four fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
This is caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 23 yards on the play. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era when we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
End zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Incomplete in the end.
They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal. To throw is Garoppolo. And it is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. From 3 yards out. And the Lions have got it on cruise control. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
At their own 20.
Minnesota now ready for their next possession. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. Now a first down throw. Gone. On the left side, this is Stills. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
At the 30-yard line.
Out of the gun. Gone. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return.
Lions take over first and 10.
And Detroit getting set to go now. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. Garoppolo now, first down throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
Out of bounds at the 35-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Garoppolo now. A scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
On 2nd and 10. Garoppolo. That's Samuel. Caught left side. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 23. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confident, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Quick hitter here is complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. And looking to put this game on. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. From 10 yards out, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Now the try here for the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
At their own 25.
Now out comes Minnesota. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Goff on first down. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
A loss of 8 yards.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. On the return is Pettis. So possession goes over here on the punt.
The Lions take over first and 10.
Detroit's offense ready to take over. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the fourth. Here's Garoppolo on first and 10. Quickly here, and that's complete.
Garoppolo's pass.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. This one's incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and it's third and short. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up fourth. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the fourth. But they didn't get it.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
To throw again on second down. Goff. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
From the gun on third down. Goff. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first. But at least it's fourth down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on. Garoppolo on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Point after try forthcoming. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense. Hey man, let's play out there.
They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
Nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
On first down, it's gone. Taken down, sacked back at the 2.
Yeah, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
From the end zone, Goff. This one brought in by Jefferson. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a third and long.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. It kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all after. Oh, had to get it out quickly, but it's... Oh, that is going to be a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. They haven't had their A-game, but I guess because of their offense, they haven't really needed their A-game, Charles.
No, they have not. They've done what they've had to do today, which is protect a pretty big lead. But it hasn't been the best day in terms of stuffing people and really shutting down an offense. Maybe one last possession, they can actually get that accomplished.
It's been fun for you and I to watch this shootout, though.
It's almost like someone fired a starter's pistol, and they've been going ever since.
Open man is Robbie Anderson. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
First down.
Now Goff on first down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Not much there, only a yard.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Pressure, he's brought down. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Third and long, it's gone. A double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Taken in the end zone, and they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
Complete.
The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. From the 50, it's gone. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he's got this down to the 35. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Lions, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Chicago Bears next week. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.